Hi everyone, Mr. Bowtie here. Thank you so much for checking out my content and my channel. Now make sure you bang home that red subscribe button on YouTube so that way you can stay up to date on the latest content from around the area that you won't find anywhere else. And follow me on Twitter at Mr. Bowtie 1982. Thank you so much and enjoy the show. In this episode, we examine the 2020 4A girls basketball state semifinalists from Fredericksburg. The Billies gave five-time defending champion Argyle a lot of fits in the semifinals before the Eagles pulled away late. But they did show how to beat them, and Fairfield upset Argyle in the finals 2 nights later.
It was just so surreal. Here in Fredericksburg, we had the support, the community came together. They sent us on a big send-off through Fredericksburg, and driving to San Antonio, it was oh my gosh, all of our hard work has finally paid off, and we are putting girls basketball at Fredericksburg High School back on the maps. And I think we were just so excited and so proud to be able to represent Fredericksburg in San Antonio at the state tournament and play against all of those great teams.
How did y'all avoid the intimidation factor? Because we see a lot of teams that get that and they lose 45 minutes before tip-off.
I would say our coaches prepared us very well going into that game. Yes, Argyle, they're a great team. They were the 5-time champs, but we had studied film, we had worked very hard in practice, and we put all of our time and effort into just going out and playing our game. We didn't want to focus too much on Argyle because then we would get scared and we would be worried about what they were doing.
I don't think they were expecting us how good we were or how prepared we were for that team, and so I think we put an upset in the first half, and then let off a little bit in the second half, but I feel like we did make a mark on that.
The Argyle loss didn't deflate the Billies, but rather showed the state what they can do and gave them motivation into 2021. Legendary Canyon coach Joe Lombard thinks they will be at the 2021 state semifinals, and led by players such as Brittley Bowers and returning All-Staters Audrey Spurgin and Hartman, the Billies are dominating 4A once again and might make Lombard's prediction look genius.
I think it just shows that if you put your heart, your mind, your soul into it, you can do whatever is possible. And I think that Fairfield coming back and winning that game shows that we could have been Fairfield. We very easily could have, gotten into the overtime and made that last free throw to win the game, win the state championship. And so I think as a team, we use that as a driving force to use that into this year and to trying to get back to the state tournament and getting just that one step closer to the state finals.
I get to play better competition whenever you get up in the higher levels, and like that game, the Argyle game, I got to play a very good post that plays for Argyle, and we battled in there, and I think it just makes me better as a player, and it makes her better as a player because we're able to work off each other and get that feel for what it's going to be like in college.
What's the key going to be to get through this region where now people are going to be looking at you as the defending champions instead of being the pursuer?
First off, our key is team chemistry. We had some girls graduate, some girls couldn't play this year, so we're bringing up some new ones and just getting everyone on the same page and continuing to play our ball.
We comfort each other. I have girls on my back and I have their back, and we know that we have each other's backs, and we're always going to be there for through nerves and through pain.
We're going to have lots of people coming into this gym wanting to beat us because, we went to state last year, but we can't let that set us back and we can't let that scare us.
We knew we played as hard as we could, and that just gives us motivation for this year to go as hard as we can and try to make the greatest run in playoffs that we can.
Reporting from the heart of the Hill Country in Fredericksburg, I'm Greg Sherman.